Bobby Lashley would show up on Friday Night Smackdown this week, and of course he wanted to confront Bray Wyatt. Bray did not come out. What happened was Uncle Howdy attacked Lashley. Now, I know a lot of people are instantly going to hate on this because not a lot happened, but genuinely, I think it was great because Howdy isn't a wrestler. He's never wrestled a match, and this is Bobby freaking Lashley. Lashley getting the upper hand here does not hurt Uncle Howdy as a character because the Uncle Howdy character we've known so far isn't a wrestler. Howdy would disappear as Lashley went for the spear. The lights would go out. Howdy was vanished. Lashley was left confused in the ring. Honestly, I thought it was okay for what it was. I would like to make a point. I would like to start getting some answers. But for the couple of minutes this segment was, I thought it was okay, you know. Now, this image is one I've got to talk about. This was Howdy's Tron as his music hit. This image of Howdy will 100% give you nightmares. You can just make out, although it's very hard to see, in the background of Howdy's nose there is like a door, and it would sort of, Howdy would disappear and come back, and the door would be visible. Bray has mentioned going through the doorway many times. Interestingly, we saw Bray on Raw in a recorded segment, obviously, and then we saw Lashley live on SmackDown this week. Because of that, could we now see Bray show up on Raw on Monday? We'll see. There was the Bray Wyatt glitch multiple times. The logo was clearly visible as well. But interestingly, again, it inverted. Is this a sign of Howdy? I don't know, but it seems to happen when Howdy's around. So is there two logos, one for each of them? I don't know yet. We'll see what it means in the future. This is things you might have missed for Friday Night Smackdown. Make sure you like the video. And if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button too. It was the face-to-face that made us tune into the place of SmackDown tonight. Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns. And I love this. This was so good. Cody using the psychology to get Roman to send the Bloodline away. And what we saw was something we've never seen from Roman. Of course, the confident Roman Reigns laying the titles down, mocking Cody, bringing up Dusty Rhodes again, trying to get in Cody Rhodes' head. We've seen that from Roman Reigns many times with opponents and stuff. But Cody's reaction was different. Although it got to him, it fired him up. He said that this was now essential. That the reason he exists now is to defeat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania because he has to. Honestly, so good. Roman's reaction as well was telling. Roman looking down, Roman looking upset. The fact that it didn't work and all he did was fire up Cody Rhodes. Cody would, of course, make reference to Stardust. He'd make reference to Legacy, saying that they were obstacles that Cody wouldn't overcome. He did reference All In, with the reference of selling 10,000 seats to an indie show with his buddies. But what we ended with was a handshake between the WrestleMania main eventers, Cody Rhodes and Roman. Honestly, from start to finish, glued to my screen watching this. I thought this was so well done. This was, of course, Cody's first appearance on SmackDown in 7 years, something they did mention on the show. And if you haven't already got hyped, now you can get hyped because there is official Roads to WrestleMania hoodies and t-shirts available on WWE Shop. We would see Roman again as he would tell the Bloodline that he's getting infuriated. We thought it was about Jay. He actually said, no, it's not Jay. It's you, Jimmy. Jimmy Uso is the one he's getting frustrated with. Is this how you push the Usos out of the Bloodline? Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley was in the first match of SmackDown tonight. I really like the fact that when Liv was down on the outside, Rhea just turned to the camera, an opportunity to trash talk Charlotte Flair. I thought this match was good. We did see that crazy side of Liv Morgan. She did get a lot of offense in, but you know what I gotta say. Rhea hit the Riptide, okay? That's your finishing move. Go for the pin. What's this? Another submission! Inverted... What? This is literally becoming a meme at this point. Why do they keep making Liv suffer torturous submission holds? Come on, WWE. I think, like most people, we expected Rhea Ripley to win, but was the submission hold really necessary? I mean, come on! I don't know. I enjoyed the match, by the way. The match itself was really, really good. Great showing for Rhea Ripley. Major 2K23 news as the deadline and release date approaches. This came out as part of WWE 2K23's Twitch stream. Of course, we did do a video Wednesday. It's Easter eggs for all the DLC characters. If you haven't checked out the video yet, check it out. It's up on the channel. Following last week, it made a lot of sense that Santos Escobar and Dominick Mysterio would collide this week. Dominic would pick up the win over Escobar tonight, but there was a lot of help from Rhea Ripley, who would actually hit the Riptide on Santos Escobar on the outside of the ring. Just note, she didn't put him in some inverted cloverleaf, did she? But the entire story of the match was respect, and of course Escobar brought out the mask Rey gave him. It played a massive part through the match. You could actually see there on the side of the mask it's signed. Dom, though, would take the mask and of course rip it up after his victory, bringing out Rey. His dad again refused to hit his own son. Dominic, though, would hit Rey, leaving Rey Mysterio sitting there. Again, Rey, you've got to hit him. You've got to hit him. We're getting closer to Mania. It's got to be a Mania match. But in probably the funniest moment of the night, Michael Cole was angry at Dom. Wade Barrett was trying to excuse it as he looked at Michael. Michael's face broke Wade Barrett. Look at his face. Wade Barrett had no choice but to laugh when he looked at Michael Cole. Absolute brilliant. This Michael Cole is goated in WWE. Karrion Kross would stand tall tonight, as this was starting off as Drew McIntyre's promo, but it ended in chaos as multiple wrestlers would come out vying for an opportunity at WrestleMania. Are we setting up a ladder match for WrestleMania? That's usually what this kind of thing would be. No idea if Xavier Woods is a part of this. Obviously, the whole point last week was Kofi versus LA Knight, who's at the back there. Who, by the way, I have to mention, the crowd reaction for LA Knight was probably bigger than anyone else in this segment. And that's huge with Sheamus and Drew involved. But Drew had officially called out Gunther, who didn't come out. So if you add him into it, could we be getting that ladder match? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Solo Sikoa defeated Sami Zayn in the main event, but Sami Zayn would stand tall. He would escape the Bloodline beatdown, and that means only one thing. If Jey Uso doesn't return next week, it's all the blame is on Jimmy Uso. Oh my god, next week's SmackDown, another big reason to watch next week. The Bloodline falling apart. I loved Michael Cole's ending line. The Roman Empire could be crumbling away. I thought it was a great SmackDown tonight. Lots of build towards WrestleMania, which is exactly what you want this time of year. For me, 8 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, like the video, share the video, and I'll, as always, see you next time. Peace!